Really, we put this on the agenda. Tim's asked me to put it on so we keep traction on it, and we have met a little bit. John, just been trying to bring John in lately. There's been a lot of other things that are trying to transition that into this. My thoughts on your question is, when I was with the city, my understanding of that ordinance is they declared the beach a natural resource or something to that extent, and that everything west of A1A you can panhandle, but you can't panhandle on the natural resource. Some of my thoughts are, and applicability is, our Riverwalk and river are natural resources in the downtown, and the area perhaps from Broward to the north to 7th or so to south of the river is our natural resource area, and maybe we can apply it similarly. This is something that your staff will work with Tim Petrello directly. I also have been conferring on one-on-ones with Denny as well, because he has some interest in it too. This really isn't a homeless issue, in my opinion. There's about 10 to 15 different bad boys in our downtown that no one seems to know what to do with. They're the same ones. They do it time and again, and I've seen it myself. And if we could just figure out how to deal with just this bad group of deviants, I'll call them. It's not the general population out there. There's just a few of them, and they walk around, they're all beat up looking, and it's ridiculous that we don't know what to do with it.
But what happens to them if an ordinance passes, like on the beach, they get caught panhandling? What happens to them?
We put them in jail, and they get out again, they panhandle over again.
Right.
I'm not sure, but right now nothing happens. Right now they just wander around.
So, we need to look at this issue because it is a very difficult issue to get on.
I've said this before, but I really think it's worthwhile to try if you could do it. And it wouldn't solve all of them, like that guy you're talking about, for most of them. I want to earn some money. That is, as independent contractors, and it'd be worth a while for the city to, to clean up. We could always have the city more beautiful down here, and picking up trash, and pay them so much an hour. They wouldn't have to panhandle. They'd only want to work 2 hours anyway, enough to buy a six-pack and some cigarettes or whatever, but they'd go do it. And, I mean, there's something.
A better understanding and a reasonable consequence for this ongoing behavior. I mean, right now, to ignore it is not the right solution either.
No.
So the gentleman that was arrested 106 times in the last 6 months assaulted a guest on the patio at Yolo on Friday night. This past Friday night. And it's not a matter of the homelessness. It's a matter of people being violated.
Okay? They should go to jail.
Right. But there's nothing the police can do, so they chase him off. Okay, they chase him off, and he walks down Los Olas Boulevard and does it to someone else in front of Mango's, or someone else walking along the corridor there. So,
Don't look this way.
You've got homeless folks being fed in every park in the downtown by people that show up in vans with pizzas and with different types of food. And although it's important that we do help these folks, the more you feed them in the downtown area, the more they're going to congregate, and they're going to come from other places that don't feed them. Okay? Danny and I went to the last roll on this.
I think former Commissioner Smith would like to say that.
I came for this issue. I thought Alan might be here. I'm one of those NIMBYs he's talking about that lives over near the northwest area. You folks cannot take your problem and foist it on another area. It's patently unfair, and it won't work. You cannot centralize this problem, because all you'll do is grow this problem. You need to get in the middle of this problem and solve this problem where it exists. There's a small group of people that some of them have warrants, should be arrested. Some of them need a bus ticket home to Ohio. Some of them need mental health care. Some of them just need some help, or some help to get into an apartment. So I think you all need to take the lead, and you need a comprehensive program. And I've been trying to push that at you from the outside. I've been sending emails to Tim and doing blog pieces about it. Other cities are doing creative things that solve the problem. And in this city, we said, why don't we just sweep it over there next to Sunrise? They don't have a lot of clout. But I'm telling you, the people over there are not going to put up with it. So if you want to go along with that fight, we can do that, or we can come together collectively as a city and solve the problem.
Well, we're just the DDA. We don't represent other parts of the
Yes,
city.
but the problem is in the DDA. The problem is yours, whether you want to own it or not. The homeless are not out where I live. The drug dealers are out there. So we're dealing with them, and we're not trying to move them into the downtown. So it's your responsibility to deal with it, whether you like it or not. And there are ideas, but you're going to have to come up with some shekels, and you're going to have to push the city council to go in a different direction.
Well, that's what Mr. Petrillo's committee